say that I should come and see a dietitian. No, dietitian. But to come and see you. But the problem is I don't even know what you do. What is your profession? Can you please, let's start there.
Certainly, and that's a very good question, because I think that so many people don't actually know what dietitians do. So it's a very, very good question. So we are health professionals that basically use nutrition to better people's lives. And what I mean by nutrition is good old food. So good nutritious food to not only help treat diseases and not only help manage diseases, but also to prevent diseases. And we do that by first assessing the patient. So what I mean by assessing is doing some quick measurements, taking their weights, taking their heights, asking some questions just to ascertain what it is they eat, trying to find out any family history, medication history. So that forms part of assessing the patient. We then diagnose. So from all that information, what is it that we're seeing? What is it that you have? And then from then onwards, we treat you. We then come up with a plan that's going to help manage your disease or try and basically even prevent your disease. So that is what we do in a nutshell.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you for that. So basically, you guys work in hospitals, right?
So we can work in a lot of different places, and the sectors are opening up for dietitians. So you can work in at community levels and primary health facilities such as clinics. And in clinics, we do see patients that are diabetics and hypertensives and so forth. But the whole purpose of working at the community level is to try and prevent diseases, to try and prevent them from getting to the hospitals. So we work a lot with communities and schools and high schools, primary schools, old age homes and churches, just to educate communities, to make them aware of the role nutrition plays in their lives to help prevent them from getting sick so that they don't end up in the hospital. We can also work in a hospital where we treat things like diabetes and hypertension and cancer, and hopefully help them to get back home so that they can then see a dietitian in the communities to prevent them from, getting back to the hospital. We can work in academia where you can lecture at a university. We can also work in research. We can also work with developing nutritional supplements. There's just so many things that we can be doing. You can be working in NGOs, for instance. So dietitians are everywhere, and the role that they play in society is becoming more and more important. Most teams, soccer teams, have dietitians in their technical teams. So you definitely need a dietitian. You need dietitians to help improve your performance, to help you with recovery. So that's another sector where dietitians are also growing more and more.
But now I'm a bit confused because I've also heard of nutritionists. I know when I go to the gym, the trainers also want to help talk to me about my diet. So do all three of you do the same thing?
So you do get nutritionists, you get personal trainers. Depending on the country that you come from, there could be a slight difference between a nutritionist and a dietitian. In the South African context, it is changing, but you just have to do some research depending on the country that you're based. So sometimes the difference between a nutritionist and a dietitian is that nutritionists do not have that therapeutic knowledge, so they're not able to treat somebody at a hospital level, but they are able to educate you on things pertaining to nutrition. Trainers, they are trained on helping people to exercise and to train their bodies. They're not well knowledged when it comes to nutrition and dietetics, but you'll notice that they work hand in hand. So a dietitian might refer you to a trainer to help you with your training, and then the dietitian will help you with the dietetics aspect. So they work together to help people, but a dietitian cannot do the work of a trainer, and a trainer cannot do the work of a dietitian, and so forth.
Okay, so how does payment work? Is this service for free, or does medical aid pay for it?
Yes, so if you are medical aid, yes, the medical aid can cover it, and I think that that's something that a lot of people do not know, that you can come and see, the same way you can go and see a doctor and the medical aid covers, you can also come and see a dietitian and the medical aid can cover.
Thank you so much for this consultation. I've learned so much about what a dietitian is, and I look forward to working with you more.
It's a pleasure.